Build-A-Figure Bane on part 2, We Find Treasure. Alright, so here we have Bane. Finally. It took us a little while to put him together because his joints were fused together, especially on this arm. We had to freeze him and then blow dry him and then all sorts of stuff. So be careful with that. His joints are still really tight. He's not easy to move. So he may need to do some findingling with that. I like him. Something about his eyes look off to me. Are they like just the way his head is? Like they don't look centered in his face. And of course we have him next to the other guys. They look a lot better in this lighting. Sorry, my last lighting was kind of bad. That Two-Face just looks really cool. And now we will do a moment of comparison. Alright, so here we got some different Banes. We got the Mattel Bane, which is obviously a little bit smaller. Much more ripped looking, obviously after the comic. And then here we have the other McFarlane Bane, which is after the comic, also really huge. I feel like they could have got a buffer dude to play Bane. Because, like, look, he's not even, like... Here's Heath Ledger. Like, they both work out the same. Like, you know, back in the day, they had, like, Lou Ferrigno do the Hulk. Why couldn't they find a guy like that? Like, this could have been John Cena. Or someone. Randy Orton. Had some bigger muscles on Bane. I don't know. He was kind of the main reason I didn't like the Dark Knight trilogy, whichever one he was in. I couldn't understand a word he said with this mask on. It was unintelligible, in my opinion. But, of course, to each their own. I'm not going to hate on it. I just don't like it. It's not my favorite. Okay, so overall, I guess on a scale of 1 to 5, I'd probably put Batman, just like looks and aesthetic and posability wise. I mean, actually in posability, all these guys probably get like a 4.5. And I like Batman, I like how his belt breaks up his crotch area here and it doesn't look so weird. I like, you know, his face. But I don't like that his chin kind of juts out. Makes his head look like it's forward in a weird, unnatural way. But as per McFarlane, he's got some pretty good posability. And he looks true to the movie, which this is how he looked in the movie. I'm just not a fan of that look. So, you know, take that as you will. I would give him a 3 out of 5, I suppose. For Scarecrow, I really like. See it a little bit better here. I've fixed my lighting. How his eyes are kind of under. It almost looks like that he has a face under this mask. I like the added detail of the suit underneath this kind of straitjacket deal. I love the feel of this. It's kind of, you know, moldable plastic. I like the look of it. darker at the ends here. I really like how his face, his mouth is kind of stitched together like that. And he did come with the extra hands. So that's cool. I would give him a good 4.5 out of 5. He's pretty darn near perfect in my opinion. Yeah, I don't want to break him. Look at this itty bitty wrist. This is for his different hands. No separate one on this hand though. That's weird. Wonder about the long-term viability of this plastic here. If this is gonna degrade over time. Look how tiny this is, his waist. Oh, I'm so skinny. My beautiful.
That's a lovely, lovely voice.
I do like the attention to detail. You can tell right around his face there's some shading here. That's cool. But like, I wonder, I guess they all kind of are empty in the middle. I just never noticed it before. So, that's gone forever. Joker, you know, I don't know if I just got a faulty one or what with his arm that like fell off while I was trying to show the articulation. I mean, the pig is like totally broken. So I don't know. I'm gonna have to take off for that. I don't know if it was just me, if it's just a factory defect. You know, obviously, great representation. I think they nailed it on his face, the makeup, the hair. I wish his hand wasn't a little bit different position. I don't know why it's cupped like this, like he should be holding something. I don't know what I wish it was, but this is kind of a weird. So that kind of decreases the amount of poses you could get him in with his hand like that. You know, I like his posability though. Everything else is good. And I cut him down for the arm and say he's a 4 out of 5. Bane, you know, I don't know. He's just kind of lackluster compared to the other guys. He's kind of got like this drab green, black pants, nothing super exciting. Yeah, he came with a bunch of extra hands, I guess. But I mean, compared to the Scarecrow, this could have been a Build-A-Figure. I would have been all over that. This guy is super cool. I don't know how you would have done that, but like, I don't know. These guys are just so interesting. And then you get to Bane and he's just kind of like a dude in a tank top. And you're like, okay. He's not even like super buff, which is like the main thing Bane is known for. So I'm gonna give him a 3 out of 5. And he's not easy to stand either. Two-Face. I mean, what can I say about that? Look at the detail here. That's just gruesome in the best way possible. I love all the details of the burnt suit, the tie. I mean, this you can't get cooler than that. And he's got the coin. That's just cool. I don't know. What did I give the Scarecrow? 4.5? Whatever I gave Scarecrow, I gave Two-Face. I think that's, I mean, you know, I hate to cut down Joker because of the arm thing. I just don't know if that's a thing or just mine was like that. It fell behind my dresser, so I'm gonna have to go get that. These three are cool. They all give 4.5 out of 5. There you go. And breaking development, my husband actually reached out to McFarlane and told him that our Joker arm broke, and they're sending us another one for free, even though the one that we got was free. So we spent $0 on this Joker and still got a replacement Joker. That just blows my mind. I sincerely thank McFarlane. Not many companies would do that. Overall, when looking at these guys, I think McFarlane did an excellent job of capturing the movie characters just perfectly. You know, these figures are awesome, especially for only $25. You get great articulation, you get a great look, a great figure. It's got everything you could want. I am just, I guess, not a fan of the movie Bane. So he's not my favorite. So as far as, you know, him being the Build-a figure, you know, take that with a grain of salt. That's just my personal opinion. I didn't love him in the movie. But, you know, for what they are, I think this is an awesome set, and you should go get it. McFarlane figures definitely are treasure. Go get them if you find them, and join us next time to see what we find.